In the heart of a rain-soaked city, Milo sat curled on the window seat of a quiet apartment. Outside, the world shimmered in street lamp gold and deepest blue, shadows pooling thick around parked cars and empty benches. Inside, all was hushed, the soft hum of the radiator, the distant echo of footsteps on tile, raindrops flickering down the glass. Milo pressed his cheek to the cool pane, tracing patterns in a fog of breath. Tonight felt different, as if some small wonder waited just beyond the window's edge. Milo's gaze lingered on the alley outside, lined with puddles that mirrored awning lights and the glow of a single, peculiar street lamp. In all the evenings he had watched from this window, the lamp one block over had never been lit before. Tonight, it burned unexpectedly, soft, honey-warm against rivers of darkness, its shape gentle and unfamiliar. Milo felt a gentle flutter inside, an invitation unfolding in the hush. He remembered the book of street mysteries he would read with Grandpa, tales of lost cats and hidden doors and messages traded in the hush of midnight. An adventure was calling, quiet, gentle, and made of light. Tugging on his softest oversized coat and woolen socks, Milo tiptoed across the creaking apartment floor. Each step felt thrilling but safe, as if the shadows themselves offered silent protection. He paused by his mother's bedroom door, listening, heart beating gentle as a lullaby. The even rise and fall of her breath told him all was well. Milo slipped from the apartment, the quiet click of the door closing behind him blending with a distant city sigh. In the hall, soft lamplight splashed across faded carpet and the neat rows of closed doors. The air smelled faintly of rain and dust, safe and familiar, yet expectant with secret possibility. Down the stairwell Milo descended, quiet as a whisper, each footstep soft against aged wood. Outside, the air felt crisp with mist. Milo stood a moment under the stoop, breath swirling as he watched the city reshape itself into a painterly map of mystery, street signs dripping with rain, cars shrouded by shadow, and in the distance that odd, shining lamp. Shoulders tucked close, Milo ventured out, each step pulling him deeper into the gentle enigma of the night. The city's usual clamor was hushed, traffic muffled, voices softened by distance and rain. Milo's footsteps joined the gentle symphony, the rhythmic plinking of drops in gutters, the hum of far-off tires, and the low pulse of the street's nighttime stillness. Up ahead, the glowing lamp beckoned from a puddle-strewn junction. Beneath its golden crown, a swirl of moths danced and faded, as though the light was casting tiny stories into the silver rain. Milo smiled, drawn forward not by urgency, but by the soft pulse of wonder. As Milo reached the lamp, he paused under its gentle glow. It stood taller than the others, a beautifully old-fashioned post, styled with curling ironwork, rainwater trailing down its base. He noticed something curious, a tiny brass key dangling from a ribbon, neatly tied to the iron support. Milo's eyes widened. Had someone left it behind? Or had it been meant for a special finder? His fingers brushed against the bow, lifting it free. The key was cool and solid, its teeth intricate. There was no inscription, just the thrill of the unknown and the sense that a gentle puzzle waited to be solved. Rain slowed to a drizzle, drops pattering softly onto Milo's hood. He spun the key in his palm, thinking. The nearest doors were shuttered shops and weathered apartment entries, all ordinary. But set beside the lamp's pool of warmth, half concealed by long grass and old bricks, Milo spotted something he would never noticed, a small iron gate, nearly hidden, painted the same midnight blue as the shadows. Its tiny lock looked old, but exactly the right size for Milos' new key. Heart fluttering, he knelt and inserted the key. The lock turned with a soft, hopeful click. The little gate opened onto a secret garden set between buildings, a pocket of green in the city, shining with rain. Lamplight spilled just far enough to glimmer on silvery leaves and dewy petals. Benches sat beneath arching trees, their branches heavy with water and blossom scent. At the garden's heart, a delicate wooden box rested on a low table. Milo tiptoed closer, feeling the hush deepen around him. The box was neatly carved, its lid adorned with the outline of a moth in moonlight. He unlatches it and finds a folded note inside with a puzzle. What grows brighter, the more it is shared. Milo pondered in peaceful silence, tracing the moth with gentle fingers, the city's distant pulse, a soft backdrop. A breeze rustled leaves overhead, and, as if carried on the night wind, the answer arrived. Light. With careful reverence, Milo wrote the word on the back of the note, slicked it back into the box, and closed the lid. A soft chime rang through the garden, echoing like distant laughter. Suddenly, a second, softer lamp blinked on near a far bench, revealing a shadowy figure waiting, a stray cat, sleek and shining, eyes bright with silent question. Milo moved gently toward the cat, careful not to startle her. She watched him with wide, unblinking eyes, then blinked slowly, a secret signal of trust. On the bench beside her lay a tiny collar with a bell. Milo remembered stories of animals guiding wanderers and knew in his heart that this companion was the garden's gentle guardian. The cat brushed Milos' hand with her soft fur, purring a low, cozy melody before hopping down and leading the way. Together, they wove among blooming shadows, discovering a marble fountain that whispered ancient songs and a cluster of glowworms twining up a trellis. In this hidden sanctuary, Milo encountered surprises meant only for those who pause and notice. A feather caught on thorns, a stone painted with a star, a row of paper boats floating in a puddle, each candlelit with smoky flame. All the while, the cat remained near, sometimes leading, sometimes circling back, her bell chiming comfortingly through the night. Milo's world felt both larger and safer in this gentle kingdom of darkness and light. Each secret discovered filled his heart with a quiet, sparkling gladness, as if he would stumbled across a lullaby written only for him. After a time, Milo and the cat returned to the central bench, where the lamp shone softer now, haloed in mist. Milo sat beside his new friend, sharing a quiet moment and listening to the heart of the city, the distant siren wails, the hush of rain, the sighing branches. The cat curled close, her small warmth pressed to Milos' side. Milo felt a sleepy happiness, the sort of peace that comes from a journey taken and a mystery partly unraveled. With a grateful pat and soft farewell, he tucked the tiny collar into his pocket and made his way back toward the hidden gate, glancing once more at the gentle garden world. The city beyond the secret garden seemed changed, still mysterious, but now threaded with comfort and belonging. Milo retraced his steps in contented silence, the rain lighter now, puddles gleaming as if washed by gentle stars. The apartment block loomed up, friendly and familiar. Milo climbed the worn stairwell, carrying a pocketful of stories and a shining heart. As he slipped through the door and into the warm hush of home, the soft click behind him signaled the adventure's quiet close. Milo climbed onto the window seat again, heart full. Outside, the rain faded and the mysterious street lamp shone on, a constant golden glow in the gentle night. Milo pressed the cat's collar to his palm, a token of his journey, and watched as fog rolled in softened waves across the street, blurring the city edges into watercolor dreams. Behind him, his mother whispered a sleepy goodnight, and Milo, wrapped in the warmth of adventure and home, allowed his eyes to drift closed. The lamp in the fog kept watch, the city became a kind companion, and all was well, a gentle world waiting again tomorrow.